The Soup presents Smackdowns Part 2.
It's a TV show.
Featuring orange people yelling on Jersey Shore. Raspy throwdowns on Ma's Roadhouse. And some whiny bullying on Survivor.
It wasn't me.
Plus, bad girls versus bad guys. And Nancy Grace versus everybody.
It's me, bitch.
Now, here's the guy in your corner, Joel McHale.
Wow. Wembley Stadium. Welcome to the Soup Presents Smackdowns Part 2, otherwise known as Smackdowns and Robin. Smackdowns 2, Soup in Paradise, Smackdowns 2 the next day, and Smackdowns 2 Havana Nights. Just to remind you, a Smackdown can be anything from a punch to a yell to a...
Gapley.
We begin with the youngins who smackdown with the most exuberance. Young people smackdowns.
Young people smackdowns!
Let's get the ball rolling with a young woman who literally is rolling off a ball on the culturally necessarily game show Wipeout.
You're a church lady.
Yeah, totally.
So are you doing this for the Lord today?
Absolutely. Completely, totally. Silly Cristo, baby. Woo! Jesus! Mercy and grace, baby! Mercy and grace! Woo! I need it!
Object here, avoid the flappers. Oh, over there at the sucker punch. She fears no evil. Oh, getting to her feet now. Church lady on the shapeshifter.
Oh, Lord, how could you smite me so?
Hey, that's Wipeout! Totally outside my jurisdiction! I'm kidding, I wanted to see that. I made it happen.
That is some pretty crazy fashion sense. Speaking of people with inflated rubber in their faces, Spencer and Heidi, erstwhile stars of the gripping drama The Hills, got into an altercation with the sweet, lovable Stephanie Pratt, friend of the show, and gave her a very undeserved smackdown.
I'm gonna leave, but I didn't get to say hi. How are you guys?
Excellent. How are you? Win. That's why you're not in my life, you crazy bitch. Because you come to barbecues and just start crying. I was just enjoying myself with my wife, and I get crying sisters in front of me.
She just wanted to say hi.
You just ignored me at the party, Mom. Here I'm talking about my little sister who's not relevant to my life.
When they took out Heidi's twitch muscles, Spencer asked if he could have them. Worked out great. I often criticize The Hills for being contrived, but in hindsight, it may have been for the best, since this clip from Over the Limit is what young people really act like.
Kid's never gonna learn. Never gonna learn.
If I had these cuffs off right now, I would teabag them.
Hey, I see this handcuff courage all the time. You put the cuffs on them, they got the biggest mouth in town.
If I didn't have these cuffs on, douchebag camera boy, I'd teabag you too.
Yeah, well, the cuffs aren't on your balls, tough guy. Let's do this. That's what I thought. Oh, it's from 1970s. On the Bad Girls Club, a group of girls who are bad get together to form a club. This club has no rituals other than to beat the living crap out of each other and the myriad of males that are lured back to the clubhouse for sex and nachos. Here is one of those instances.
Get his raggedy ass out of here! No, I'm about to put him in the past! Who got a problem with anybody?
You white bitches.
Really? This guy, one of Kat's friends, he's like cursing me out, calling me names.
What I look like? Oh, I quit that.
You look like
got some bitch.
You're not gonna fight a problem. Here, bitch! Go!
Bitches!
That gives new definition to the term crabgrass. Later in the season, we learned that despite being bad girls, these inmates have a bridal registry.
Brandy is tweaking out. She threw a panini maker.
That's it. I'm cutting that bitch with a gravy boat. Any horse packing a creme brulee torch or a lemon zester, I will kill you. Oh, poor thing. The Smackdowns on Survivor usually happen during the challenges, and in the case of Survivor Nicaragua, usually at the hands of Jimmy Johnson, who smacks down contestants with his mastodonic extends enhanced penis.
I do.
But this one occurred between homophobic Shannon, teammate Sash, and voice of reason, Jeff Probst.
I'm not lying to anybody. I mean, I'm the type of person when I am upset and somebody's betrayed me like that, I'll speak my mind, and that's what I'm doing.
You're pretty much digging your own grave.
Hey, I'm gonna get this out of the way right now. You get it?
I'm sure I've had a lot more beautiful girlfriends than you have, buddy.
You probably haven't, my brother.
Huh?
Trust me, you haven't. Trust me.
I'd like you to try and see you work your magic in New York.
New York's full of a bunch of gay people, yeah. So.
New York is full of gay people.
They got a lot of them, Jeff.
Way to put that girly man in his place, guy named Shannon. There is a breed of Smackdown unlike any other in that it is usually covered in hair gel, spray tan, chlamydia, and marinara sauce. These are the New Jersey Smackdowns.
New Jersey Smackdowns!
I'm not sure what's going on in this clip from Jersey Shore. All I know is this is before they even got to the club.
Who gives a about you leaving?
That was fine. That was fine. I respected you. I even hung out with you in AC.
I've been
talking
about you.
But what it came down to was you getting put on blast on Mike's cell phone, running your mouth. You want to go outside right now? We'll go right the outside. If it would have failed, it would have
White rat, and you are pale and you're nasty.
Yeah, okay, and you're too tan. Disgusting.
I am tan. I like being tan, bitch.
That was the greasiest episode of Cash Cab I have ever seen. Ladies, would you get back in the car and pull that car into the garage, close the door, and keep it running, please? Elsewhere down the Jersey Shore, which takes place in Miami, featuring only one person out of 6 actually from New Jersey, Sammy is pissed at JWoww and Snooki for writing an anonymous note detailing the transgressions of one Ron Ron Juice. Yes, somewhere in that sentence were 4 persons' names.
It wasn't me. So if you want to get you want to get really loud, man, I don't give a. I'm doing it for that girl. She wants to talk to you. As a friend, you should be able to talk to her.
Really? As a friend, she should be able to talk to me.
You. Yeah, because you're a naive beast. What, a naive bitch while your man's putting his in other.
Sorry, I wasn't making those faces at you. I was just going poopy in my pants. Okay, I'm done now. Hey, there's 4 of us here. How about a menage, 4 people having sex? And finally, things came to blows between the girls in a fight that looked remarkably like 2 Monchhichis mating. Fortunately, the situation was there to make sure everything was okay with the furniture.
All of yous in this house are fake, and I want you all to know that I can't stand any of yous.
Okay. Hold my earrings, please.
Oh, yeah, this is what's up. This is what's up.
Keep it gangsta. Keep it gangsta.
Don't do that to me right now. I'm gonna leave this house right now.
We keep it
Leave it, man.
I had to move the table because it was getting real serious. I didn't want anything to happen to the table. You know what I'm saying?
It's a very important piece of furniture to me. It dates all the way back to the 1985s. It was from the Formica era. Many of these were made in the kidney shape for higher-end hotels, Ramada and such. Many are now chipped and scratched. I can't believe this bears not even one of the telltale darkening around the edges, which is usually a sign of age and cigarette smoke. It's truly remarkable. It's worth between $238 and $278. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for Old People Smackdowns, Ma from Ma's Roadhouse, and Not So Big Budget Movie Smackdowns.
I should have whipped him up beside his ass.
Welcome back to the Soup Presents Smackdowns Part 2. Smackdowns aren't just for the young. The middle-aged and elderly can deliver just as good a Smackdown, only a little less frenetic and a little more Vicks Vaporubby. These are old people Smackdowns.
Old people Smackdowns!
84 84-year-old pole vaulter. Give it to me, KTLA News.
Guys like 84-year-old Denny Sullivan. Now, he's a senior Olympian who runs every day and pole vaults whenever he can. Yeah, I said pole vaults. This guy has also an amazing way of bouncing back. Take a look. Uh-oh.
That was on tape. That was not a live event. There was no reason to show it. For all we know, that was just an 84-year-old man running toward a camera with a stick. Perhaps you gave him the stick and yelled, "The Koreans are overrunning the base! Fall back! Fall back!" What kind of a-holes show previously taped clips of old men falling down? Let's see it again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Fall back. Ma of Ma's Roadhouse passed old about 30 years ago and is rapidly closing in on being a museum exhibit. Sorry, raspy senior citizen who's never done anything to us. Anyway, despite her advanced years, she still knows how to make a burger.
You got on gloves, dumbass. You don't have to put that much to this.
You don't have gloves on.
I don't wear gloves. Lena, she doesn't have enough sense to pour piss out of a boot before she pulls it on her foot. Keep cooking, flip 'em, flip 'em. Lena, use a spatula. Good God Almighty. You know how to squirt mustard? Squirt it on the bun. Damn it. Oh, Lena, you'll never make it at McDonald's.
What now, mayonnaise?
Mother.
I not only made it at McDonald's, I made it with McDonald's. The year was 1906, and he had a special nickname for me, Joan Rivers. Ah. It's on, Joan. No, basketball players have often come under fire for being philandering bad boys, but after watching the women of Basketball Wives, I've started to feel pity for those poor millionaire athletes, because they're married to some frickin' nut jobs.
I'm not gonna sit here and have you talk about me, bitch.
Susie, let's call that out. Why you had a man in Miami
Are you
for 2 years?
jealous? Are you jealous, bitch? Are you jealous?
Maybe she is. Susie, please. Oh, Susie's back.
You better let go of it. You know what? No. Wait, where's that bitch at?
Yeah, where you at? If it wasn't for those extensions, you could have gotten my brain wet. And then I would have been screwed because I don't have no Apple Care. I wouldn't necessarily call Nancy Grace an old person. I mean, her domish hairstyle is timeless in that at no time should it be worn by anyone ever. But she certainly seems like an old person when she smacks down the lovely and much younger Therese Chuck.
Please, help me out. Take it from the beginning, Alexis.
So she actually started out her day in Las Vegas getting...
Wait, put Therese Chuck up. You know what, Miss Therese Chuck? I know that this may be funny to a lot of people because it's Paris Hilton. It's cocaine. Have you ever dealt with somebody that lost their job, their family, their home, everything they've got, and they end up sitting on a metal commode in jail? Think about it, Alexis. Now, what happened?
And have you ever seen what a metal commode placed over someone's head during a haircut makes that person look like Ms. Therese Chuck? Now, what happened to my hair? If it's one thing that makes for a harsh smackdown, it's passive aggression. Just ask homekeepers with Arthurline Rippy, who is forced to deal with the passive-aggressive bitch, Wanda, day in and day out.
What I have heard, like about Russia and all that, that meat is more of a condiment. It's part of the meal. Where in America, it's the meal. It's the meal, yeah.
We used to have like soups all the time, and we will have just a bowl of soup for dinner and a bowl of soup for lunch. So we don't have.
You're probably healthier. This is applesauce, friends.
While Wanda's doing that, I'm going to start up the Apache attack helicopter. As grand as Smackdowns on television can be, there's nothing compared to those found in feature films. I give you big budget mega movie Smackdowns.
Big budget mega movie Smackdowns!
I can't tell you what Megadira means in India. I can only tell you what it means to me. A lot. Because of scenes like this, clearly done without the use of any special effects whatsoever. Man, Outsourced is getting great. In the Sci-Fi Network original film, Monster Wolf, the title character, Monster Wolf, was capable of delivering quite a smackdown. But he wasn't nearly as badass as the assassin hired to kill it. Welcome back to the SuperZen Smackdowns Part 2, a collection of clips that teaches us don't just get angry, get more angry than the other person, or get angry, but with more style, like they do in Gay Smackdowns.
Gay Smackdowns!
RuPaul's Drag Race is a lot like NASCAR in that the competition often ends with two guys in each other's faces. The only difference is the amount of foundation they're wearing. Here, Ru and a student trade some paint.
I am sick of your rules. What about me? Snap out of it, girl. You better pull yourself together. You are just jealous of my boogie.
Both those parts were played by Eddie Murphy. Well done. And now a very special category featuring Man vs. Beast, Animal Smackdowns.
Animal Smackdowns!
Yeah. I almost missed that one. Were you just here?
The last one was a short category. I'm leaving now.
People have enjoyed watching humans engage in combat with animals ever since the Romans fed people to the lions. We've evolved beyond those barbaric confrontations, but the theme remains the same. We want to see the animals win. Enjoy this rousing debate between a man and an ibex.
Zapatero, ¿qué opina usted del gobierno de Zapatero? Pues igual que yo. ¿Y qué opina usted? ¿Qué opina usted? ¿Qué opina usted del gobierno canario? ¿Y de los ayuntamientos de la isla?
I can't believe how seriously they take their hot topics on The View. People who appear on Celebrity Fit Club are forced to confront their greatest fear, admitting they need to appear on Celebrity Fit Club. After that, it only gets a little easier with a challenge like this one, in which teammates had to help each other escape an attack dog. Unfortunately, Tanisha did not even tell Kevin Federline to take the beef jerky out of his pockets, and for that, she is deeply regretful.
Come on. Okay, we tried.
It's all right.
He
was bawling her eyes out. I couldn't save Kevin.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, it's a TV show. He's fine. What? He's...
You can't try any harder.
Cry for the dogs, Tanisha. They were stuck in a cage with K-Fed for a couple of minutes. You knew they both came out pregnant and broke. Or maybe she was just hungry. And now, the moment you have all been waiting for, and I know you've been waiting for it because you get to see someone really get hurt. It's the Smackdowniest Smackdown of all Smackdown, Smackdown edition.
The Smackdowniest Smackdown of all Smackdowns, Smackdowns edition!
Where's the mic and the reverb?
I don't know, this has never happened to me before. I'm really embarrassed.
And someone gets smacked way down in our final moment, not by another person or one of God's creatures or a man-made instrument of destruction. This smackdown comes at the hands of a piece of fruit, courtesy of the Amazing Race.
Make it go right into that guy. Don't give up on me now, please. You got this, sister. Right in the kisser.
I can't feel my face. Okay, so what do we do now?
You have to finish.
What?
There's no out.
I can't even see straight.
They don't call it the Amazing Race for nothing.
On the Amazing Race, that's called a medical emergency. On The Biggest Loser, that's called a bonus round. That's it for the Soup Presents Smackdowns Part 2. Join us for an all-new episode of The Soup Fridays at 10. And tune in to the Soup Presents Breakups and Breakouts. Bye-bye.